Hi guys, welcome back to Jack's Networks. Jem here, I hope you're doing really well. Today, we've got an old laptop and we're going to be giving it a new lease of life. We're going to be taking the mechanical hard drive and implementing an SSD drive. Take it away, Jack.
Thank you, Jem. Yeah, so we've got the HP laptop here and we've got the W Green SSD drive, which is a solid state drive. It's got a 445 megabyte read and I think write speed as well, and it's a 2.5 inch, so this will fit perfectly in this laptop. So let's have a look inside the box. I haven't actually undone it, so first time having a look. So that's a noise going on there. So yeah, so this is meant to be more less energy used in a laptop, so hopefully that will run be better on the battery life. And it obviously is designed for laptops, desktops, or anything really. And these are quite nice drives. I tend to use the blue ones when I do server installs, but I thought I'd buy the green one to see how the green one goes. So it's 240 gig SSD solid state drive, and it's obviously green because it's obviously low power consumption. 240 gigabytes, and there you go. So before you actually install this drive, make sure you take notes of the model and serial numbers, because you can register it online. So if there's anything goes wrong with your drive, you can send this back under warranty. And these tend to have a nice 3 years warranty on it. So I think most of them are 3 year warranty. Some of them are 5 years, depending on what you buy. But I think this one's got a 3 year warranty. So take the details of that down. So if your drive does fail for any reason, you can then register online, book a repair, and you can send this off. And what they tend to do is send you one straight back in the post, nice and easy. So there we go. So we're going to install that. It's a standard normal CATA, so nice and easy. We'll take the label off the front here, remove before installing. And sometimes some laptops require to be a bit thicker, but this one's actually quite reasonable thick as a standard laptop drive. So there we go. Let's get that inside the laptop. So what I've got to do is turn the laptop over, undo these screws here, and then hopefully we're exposed to the hard drive. So nice and easy. Let's get that done. For 2 screws, taking the battery out, so we can then lift up the cover so it comes off quite nicely, and yeah, so it's got a couple of hooks at the bottom here. So undo the screws as much as you can. They actually won't come completely out because they're designed to stay in there, and then you just pull up the end here and it comes off, and there you go. So now that exposes the hard drive, the memory. It's got 2 sticks of 2 gig of RAM, so 4 gig in total. The wireless card is there. There's the hard drive. Normally the hard drives are screwed in, but this one's different. It's got little rubbery bits on here, fancy sort of like vibrations and stuff, and it actually just lifts out quite nicely. So these rubber mounts are squashed it in, so it keeps it nice and connected in there. And then obviously you've got this connector here which we need to remove, so you have to be very careful removing this connector. So bit by bit, because we don't want to break the cables. Trying to remove this bit without actually removing, so give it a wiggle and away you go. So connector there. I didn't want to take it all the way back, and that's the drive. So that's 640 gig hard drive that it's come out from, and we're going to try and move these bits over. I don't think they will fit on this drive anyway, so there is a bit of a difference in size, and sometimes these drives come with a little partition that go at the bottom there to make it a bit more thicker to fit in there. But this thing, I'll probably end up putting some double-sided sticky tape and keep it completely down, because also you've got holes here to be able to screw it onto a chassis if it's need be on there as well. So we're just going to try and fit this in the best as we can. So if we take these end bits off of here, I don't think they're going to fit very well on the drive itself, because the drive is a bit more thinner. Well, it sort of fits on there, but yeah, it might hold it in place. But you can see it's definitely a thinner drive than the hard disk itself. But let's see what we can do with this. So there's the drive out there, and we'll put this one on there so we can use it, and then we'll then fit in the connector. It's a standard 088 connector, so it'll fit this one perfectly, so no adapter required. And then we'll just slot that back into play, and using the rubber bits, it should keep it firmly in place, which it does. There you go. Even though it's a little bit thinner than the last one, but it's in there, and that's not going to come out at all. and we don't need to secure it down with double-sided sticky tape, which I normally would do anyway. But it's in place. We'll make sure they're all pushed down, the connectors in, and the drive's fitted. So all we've got to do is actually install Windows driver. You might be thinking, why am I replacing an SSD drive with a hard disk 640 gig? Why am I putting a smaller hard drive in it? Well, we could put a bigger hard drive in this, but also it's going to be down to expense. Basically, it's going to be used as just general homework stuff, so it doesn't need to be a large hard drive in it. So, and plus the reason why I'm changing from a standard hard drive to an SSD drive, it will boot much faster than a hard disk will. And if it gets dropped, it's going to be a bit more robust because there's no moving parts in the SSD drive where it is in the laptop hard drive. And if they want external storage, then they can also use the cloud storage space for more, or they can buy a portable external drive, or you can actually put this in an external drive casing and use that as your external drive. So it's outside the laptop. But I like the idea of the SSD because it's such quicker and it will make Windows boot a lot faster as well. So let's screw this back and let's install Windows 10 and get this back up and running. There we go.
So you've seen it here first. We can take an old laptop, give it a new lease of life, at least 3 years more lifetime from this laptop, which is awesome. So second guess before you throw away your old laptop, have a look into a hardware upgrade. It's certainly worth it. So if you did enjoy this video, please make sure you let us know, or if you didn't, let us know in the comments below. That's really, really appreciated. Make sure you check out all of our previous videos up here, and make sure you hit that subscribe button.